Howdy my peeps, and welcome to a sketchbook tour. Oh my goodness. I actually already recorded this, but I had to redo it because it turns out the bottom of the page was invisible the entire time. But anyways, before we get into the sketchbook tour, I would like to give a shout out to Kevin Howard, who is the comment of the week. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for your comment. I really enjoy reading all his comments. And if you would like to be the comment of the week, all you have to do is comment on any video. That could have been you. Oh my goodness. Also, I have an Etsy shop where you get prints and possibly some stickers soon. Oh my goodness. And I also have a Patreon page where you get early access to videos, monthly wallpaper, and monthly vlog, studio vlog, things like that. But anyway, oh my goodness. So I'm going to show you my stickers first. This one's from Rustic Space Fiddle on Instagram, and this one's from Apple Cheeks on Instagram and YouTube, and the rest of these are my own. Don't look at the quality of my own stickers. They are not the best. I'm working on it. Anyways, here we are. Let the camera adjust. And there we go. This is a traced version of this, which I redrew recently. You can check that out if you like. Because I looked at the drawing when I finished it, and I was like, her mouth is on her chin. So I redrew it. You know, it'd be like that sometimes. This is a Patreon thing here. You can go on Patreon and see the finished thing if you like. This is a De La Roni sketchbook. Can't remember exactly what type. I bought this at the beginning of the pandemic, so it's been a while. My memory, I can't think back that far. I just can't do it. But normally I like to draw on this side of the paper as well, but I thought this paper was a bit too thin for my liking for me to do that, so I ended up not drawing on that side, which does mean that this sketchbook tour is going to be just a little bit shorter, you know, than my other ones, just because there's just half as many drawings to show. It'd be like that sometimes. Anyways, I really like this little comic thing up here. I thought it was funny. It's based off of that comic with the dog saying, please throw. But it doesn't want you to take the ball, but it wants you to throw the ball. So that was what that was based off of, but it's with hugs and not wanting to be touched. But anyways, I'm gonna try my best to make sure the entire page is visible, because oh lord, that's what happened last time. Anyways, I don't use a lot of color in my sketchbook. However, that is something that I would like to change in the future, and I'm slowly working on that, you know. I don't feel like it's a problem to not have any color in your sketchbook. It's just something I would like to start doing in my sketchbook. These are some Patreon wallpaper sketches. I ended up going with this, something similar to this, and I do like that drawing. I like how that one turned out. It was like the prompt was to draw a fake movie poster, so that was fun. Anyways, this and these were for the Draw Black People series, part 4, colored black people with Copics. Oh my goodness. I enjoyed doing that series. I think it's, you know, something cool to do. A lot of the sketches in here are my OCs. This one is, his name is Lent, and this is Myra. And there's another OC. Oh, he's on the next page. What the heck? This is Khamier. And I really like this sketchbook, and I think that's because of my OC Khamier, because I developed his character, did some, how do you say that? I worked on his character design a lot in this sketchbook, and I feel like it's at a place where I am pleased with it. So that's really neat. That's really what I draw a lot of in my sketchbooks. It's just my OCs. And then for like the type of, like the drawings that I do for like videos and stuff, is just like random people. Just, I don't even know who these people are. But my sketchbook is for my OCs, okay? For the most part, that's what I enjoy drawing the most. Wow, we got some color. Look at that. Let's put the Prismacolors, because that's a supply I would like to get better at using. So I did a little something right there, you know. And some more OCs. It's another OC. Her name is Towson, which is a name of another character that's already established in the Star Wars universe. I did just take the name. Anyways, you know, you gotta do that. Well, you don't have to do that. I just did it because it was I'm not gonna explain my logic. Anyways, some of these pages you may have noticed are taped off, and that's because they were either for like client work or personal stuff, and they will not be shown. Okay. Anyways, this here was based off a video. I think it was called Max Falls Out of a Kayak or something. I know that sounds super random, but I thought the video was super funny. So I redrew it, but with my OC Khamier. So there's that. Anyways, yes, I remember this page. I think this was in a studio vlog on the channel. Because I remember this spider, because there was a spider on my desk and I couldn't find it. And to this day, I have no idea where it went. And I don't know what's up with me and spiders, but like, I'm not saying the spiders are after me personally, but I do want to know why one landed on me a few weeks ago. And it wasn't like a little baby spider either. It was about the size of, it was like this big. Like the size of, like from this first knuckle to the tip of my, that's how big this spider was. And it just landed on me. It's like, could you not do that? Anyways, off topic. There's some highlighters things down here. I got the highlighters for school, but I wanted to color with them. So I did. You know, I like these down here. They were fun to draw. I really like this one and this one. Those two are my favorites. Wow. And later on, I was like, wow, I enjoy the highlighters so much, and you know, it adds color to my sketchbook, which is, like I mentioned, something I wanted to do. So I was like, you know, let me just sketch with the highlighter, like, because with those ones I used a pencil. I used a Prismacolor very thin pencil to sketch with. But I decided, you know, I'm gonna get fancy, and I'm gonna sketch with just the highlighter. And you're gonna see why that was a mistake in a minute. It's not like bad. It's just not what I would like it to be, you know. This was also for the How to Draw Black People series. I only did these here, and then I added these later because I just wanted to feel the page. Wow. And while I did the How to Draw Black People thing, while I was trying to explain how to draw a side profile, I realized I was having a lot of trouble explaining it. Even though I draw side profiles a lot, and it's something that I enjoy, but I was like, I can't explain this. And one thing my mom says is that if, like, you know that you, hold up. How does she say it? Oh my gosh. But you know that you know something by your ability to explain it. That's not how she says it. I guess I'm kind of defeating the purpose of that saying, because I guess I can't even. Anyways, so basically I just wanted to like get a better idea of what I do when I sketch a side profile, and also kind of tweak it a little bit so I can explain it better in the future. So that's what this page is for. It took a little longer to explain than it should have. Anyways, here's the highlighter debacle. These two are okay. It's mainly this one that just bothers me just a little bit. Ooh. It's just this area here I got very wrong. It doesn't look like the character in question. So I gave up halfway through. Because I also just got tired of it because it was kind of hard to see the highlighter. I feel like I enjoyed coloring with it more than I enjoyed just drawing with it. I think this one's cute. I like this one. And at some point, I would like to like do a finished thing. But what happens when I try to do finished things is I don't finish them. This was going to be a Copic thing. I never got around to it, and I don't think that I will at this point. So we'll just leave that there. Who knows? Maybe I'll come back to it at some point, because that's what happened with the drawing that I submitted to the Copic contest. I sketched something in my sketchbook. I think I was trying to do something with it. I can't remember. But I ended up not doing anything with it until years later, this year. So, you know, sometimes, you know, you do something and you plan on doing it right then, but you don't do it and you just come back to it later. But sometimes you don't. I don't know where I was going with that, but anyways. Wow. Okay, I just have to stop here for a moment. And I need a moment of silence for my pro markers. My brush markers. My markers. This color here, and also the color I used for skin, I lost them. My pencil case, I took it to Florida and I lost it. It was my favorite Prismacolors too. Oh, it hurt. Not Prismacolors, that was the wrong word. Pro markers. This is my favorite blue. It's so bright and vibrant, and I love it so much. And I had it for years. I was gonna say I've had it, but I don't have it anymore. Also this one, and I lost it. Ooh, my God. It still hurts. Anyways, this was. I ended up doing a finished thing of this. See, sometimes I do come back to things. This was the real-time watercolor drawing that I did not too long ago. So there's that. Wow, sometimes I do finish things. But sometimes I don't. Yeah, it doesn't matter though. Wow, look at this. I like this page. I mainly like this sketch. You can tell because I put color around it. Which is another thing I've been considering doing more of. It's just like adding a pop of color that way. But I think that was the only time I did that in the entire sketchbook. Anyways, here I was practicing some ears. I don't think I pulled out a reference for these ears until later. But then again, I can't remember. I want to say I did, but I can't remember. Because whenever I look at ears, my brain cannot compute what is happening within the ear. I don't know. I know I can tell, like when I look at my drawings and look at the ears, I can tell that there is no rhyme or reason to said ears. So I want to get better at that. I haven't practiced my ears since then though, so I should get back on my ears because I mean, they're not bad, but they could be better, you know? This was some concept stuff for the Copic illustration that I submitted to the contest. I ended up going with the older sketch from a couple of sketchbooks back, I think. I tried redrawing it, but then I was like, I just really like that other one a lot more, so I went with that one. You know, as you do. Wow, new OC alert. Beep, 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 beep. Anyways, let me stop. Temporary name. I don't really like this name. He has a name, but he doesn't. So there he is, right there. Because I feel the need, whenever I come with OCs, I feel the need to give my OCs. By give them OCs, I mean give them children. So he's Khamier son. So there's that. Super fun designing him too, because it's like I get to take two established characters and then try to combine their features into one person. So that happened the last time. And it's TikTok again. That gosh darn clock app. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah. Just combining two established characters' facial features into one character. I find that to be very fun. So I like this character design here. And this one here was an art trade with this artist right here. Wow, which was a lot of fun because I hadn't done an art trade in a while. So that was a lot of fun. Wow. And I noticed I hadn't done any elves in a while either, so I do some elves on this page. Yeah. And I also noticed that I hadn't drawn Red Lord the Demon of Men in a while, so I also drew her. And I want to do a finished thing with her at some point soon, but who knows? Who knows at this point? I don't know. Anyways. sketching this character. He's really fun to draw. I really like him. Wow. And his, maybe I should do that one day. That would be fun, a fun video to just show how my character's designs have changed over the years. Because something I do with my OC lens sometimes is I'll redraw his old design but in my current style for funsies. Maybe I should do that with this character at some point. Who knows? But anyways, I drew a lost cat because there are cats in the Star Wars universe, and I thought maybe Khamier would be a cat person, so I gave him a cat. Her name is Bella. Anyways, here's another like drawing concept for like a finished thing that never got finished. Anyways, I really like this page. I think it's fun, you know. Wanted to do something dedicated to Lance and Myra, you know. Except this one, this character here is not Myra. This is Lance's cousin. One of his cousins. I can't decide if it's going to be, this is Monica or Veronica because they're twins. So I don't know which one this is. I didn't think it that far with this. In fact, I didn't even put that much effort into this here. But basically it's based off something I saw on the internet at some point. You know, as you do. So it says, Auntie said it's my turn to use the serotonin. I thought it was funny. I don't know what to say. Anyways, here's the last page. Oh my goodness. It's a redraw of the first page. That was kind of loud. Wow. So you can see, you know, how my style has changed from September 2020 to June 2020. A little less than a year. Wow, that's where we're at. Wow. I do prefer the newer one, which I feel like that's a given. Well, sometimes it is. Sometimes it's not, you know. Sometimes you do like your older stuff, but I like the newer one. Anyways, so there's that sketchbook right there. I hope you enjoyed watching that, you know. I've already started my next sketchbook. Give you a little sneak peek. Here's that. What that's looking like so far. Oh my gosh. I went back to the artist last sketchbook, even though the spine on these bad boys be deteriorating, but I like the paper, so I got it. Even though the spine is poor. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. And this is also a sneak peek of July's Patreon wallpaper. So, there's that. Oh my gosh. I do hope you consider becoming a patron to at least see that. Because it's the first watercolor thing I've done for the Patreon. Anyway. And I like how it's looking so far. I haven't finished it just yet. But, you know, I would like for you to see it. But, you know. It's for patrons only. So I'm too hyper right now. Anyways, there's that. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching it. Oh my goodness. Shout out to my patrons, Turtle Bun Buns, Ariana, Kelsey, Sister John 55, and Zachary. Thank you so much for being my patrons. I really appreciate you and everything that you do. Wow. You can check me out on my different social medias. They're in the description. I also have an Etsy shop, and I'm also on Coffee, so you can check those out if you like. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please enjoy the rest of your day, my peeps.